Update, we've been kicked out. And this is like a project I set myself. I wanted to be able to challenge myself. I'm coming into an already existing, somewhat, I wouldn't say oversaturated field. Like the carnival scene in London is booming, it's doing its thing, it's becoming very similar to carnivals of the Caribbean. And obviously like people know that I design clothes and I've been designing one-off pieces and producing sections for carnival bands over the years, but I don't think people fully know like my capabilities. My heart is carnival and I've been making masks since I was small, on a smaller level, but I've been making fashion like I'm a fully qualified fashion designer, seamstress. Your girl's been in the industry, but I wanted to merge the two, my love of carnival and my skills in fashion. I wanted to come into this confident in my skills, in my ability, and my pure, genuine love and passion and appreciation for the culture. So I have named my section Alllll. By the time this comes out, my section should already have launched or been revealed. People don't even know I have a section this year. I've kept it very quiet. Essentially, I wanted to let my work speak for itself. So very excited to be releasing that. This shoot was insane. Let me down. Yes, that's right. Cause I'm depending on you, so you better come through this time. Please hear my cry if I ever let you down. Out here, we're finally inside. We're about to start shooting. I'm so excited. I'm praying everything will be right. I'm trusting in God's will. Cause what? This is Alllll. That's right. We're like I never will, like I never went before. Just to show you I stand. When I tell you every obstacle that could have happened. Update, we've been kicked out. We've been kicked out of the location because security came and we basically finished about 70% of the shoot and was like, you have to pay. Tried to charge us crazy amounts. I was actually going to bluff and act like I was going to pay it while they keep shooting, but they were like to me, no, that's way too much. There's a location next door that happens to be where they're shooting next anyway, and it's just as beautiful. So yeah, we're heading to the next location and we're just following behind the photographers. It's 2:34. This shoot was supposed to be finished by 12. So, and we started at about 12. It's gone insane so far. Costumes falling apart. Sun is beating everybody. Security is trying to stop us from being great, but still, Alllll is prevailing, right? Yeah. The models look incredible. The models look insane, and they're killing it. Taking a chance and doing this abroad with no materials, no resources, no connection, like no idea of how carnival works in Jamaica. The carnival scene is growing, but it's not like a place that's known for its things like Trinidad or obviously like New York, China. That's where a lot of the materials and stuff come from. So just coming out here kind of ill prepared because because I took as much as I can. I knew what I had my section name and I knew a rough kind of design I wanted, but I came out as prepared as I could with that being the situation, and I really took a chance. And I just like did a lot of research while I was in London and just looked at people that I could have potentially modeling for me and photographers and designers that I liked, and then I reached out to one of the designers in Jamaica. Shout out to Jess. I think it's Jess J Designs or just I'll insert it. But listen, I don't know this woman from Eve, and I found her, looked through her work, loved her work, DM'd her, and basically said, look, I'm a designer, about to launch a section. I'm in Jamaica with no idea how it goes on over here. Can I like pick your brain for a few questions? And she gave me her number. And she is, not only is she a bad girl designer, but she has been so incredible and really fundamental in me being even able to access the carnival scene over here. Like I'm sure other designers would have done the same, but I don't know why I took a chance and just messaged her, and she really did the damn thing. And the crazy thing is we never got to meet. Like I was always missing her, or she was always busy, and then in the end she had to fly out last minute. But we spoke on the phone a few times and on Instagram, and honestly, Jess, if you're watching this, thank you so much. Can't wait for you to come to London, and I'm looking forward to the work we have planned in the future. But yes, eventually I was able to get some resources, very limited resources. Even the people she put me in contact with, it was too last minute. They weren't there, like they didn't have what I needed, or they only had very few. I really had to just work with what I could find. And even though I had an idea in my head, I couldn't be too rigid. In a hardware store yet again, trying to find substitutions, trying to be creative and clever. Don't have the right color feathers, want to get spray paint, see if I can spray it. don't have the right glue. I want to see if I can get a hardware glue because I didn't have the privilege of accessing the materials I would have if I was home in London. I don't have the designer rings I need. I want to see if I can get some kind of tool, nuts and bolt thing that I can incorporate in the design as the gold ring, and then when I get to London switch it. The support, or even my studio, like simple things like my sewing machine. So I had to try and outsource a lot of that, which didn't really work, and then I started to doubt myself, like my capabilities, like can I even produce this? Should I ask someone to make it? And shout out to Bay because he really had to remind me that you are that girl. He didn't say it like that, but yeah. Mum and Bay, everything that I thought I couldn't do kind of reassured me, and when I did it, it was like, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it's always like, why did you tell yourself? You've been doing this for years, you do this for other bands, like you can do it. But yeah, I got here, I revamped the designs a little bit. I didn't want to compromise on quality, so I went to a modeling agency to find my models. Well, like I used Instagram, I used social media. It's really noisy here, sorry. But yeah, I wanted professional models, professional photographer, videographers and makeup artists, because as much as I had no budget and no like real materials and resources, I didn't want to compromise on quality. A lot of the bands are launching in London whilst I'm abroad, so I'm already starting at a disadvantage because my clothes, my section won't be at a band launch, and that's typically when people see when and where people see costumes, and obviously my competition has already launched, like everybody's launching, so the longer I wait, the more likely it is that my target market will see something else with someone else. And so it's important that you're able to launch in good time and all of that stuff, but I wasn't willing to put out anything that's not something I'd want to attach my name to. So, and the team, shout out to the team, honestly, you know, you're just blessed to have the bestest crew. I've got 3 new little sisters in my 2 models and makeup artists. Going to Amas. Goodbye, little sisters. I have 3 little Jamaican sisters right now. One is British, Jamaican.
Yeah, I don't know things that.
Candice, Ashley and Alicia. I was so tired, I didn't sleep that night, so I kept getting their names mixed up. But baddest models, makeup artists in JA. We had such a sick time shooting. It was so fun. But yeah, little things like I had to hire Airbnb, even though funds were low, so that we had somewhere to sleep in Kingston, and also so that the models had somewhere to get ready and do the makeup and stuff. And we were running late. One of the models was stopped by police on the way there. It was just like literally so many obstacles. And then I called the Airbnb host and I was like, please, like I didn't even realize it's time to check out. I'm running a bit late. Can you give me extra half an hour? He was like, no problem. So we're getting ready now. Shoot's delayed. Like I had to call the photographer. He was like, no problem. We're getting ready to leave out now. Things aren't fitting. Like we've had the typical issues, right? Because we wasn't lucky enough to have a fitting. I wasn't able to build the costumes around these models particularly, all of that good stuff. And then as we're loading the car, we've taken out most of the stuff and I've left the backpack, which is the feathered kind of back dress for those of you who don't know about Carnival. I've left it in the Airbnb along with a few other bits just so that we could put that in the cars delicately. We have 3 cars, right? And so my lovely husband-to-be has shut the door, but he didn't tell me, right? And I've been leaving the door open. Turns out after checkout time, the code changes, but I didn't know that this Airbnb, their code only lasted till checkout, and because he'd given me an extension, the code had changed. And so basically our costumes were locked in the Airbnb. I called this guy like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times. For some reason this host was not answering the phone, and I was like, photographers calling me like, where are you? Models are waiting in the car sweating out their makeup. Like I've only booked these people for a certain amount of hours, money is running out, everybody is ready and the costumes are in the Airbnb and we're locked out. And even the venue for the shoot, we went to check it like the week before, but it's Hope Botanical Gardens, beautiful place. But I knew that like there was a risk of us getting in trouble for shooting there, because I did go to check it and it seemed all right. But you know, you just know like if you come with a carnival costume, you're attracting attention. So I just had so many fears going through my mind, and I was running on like 3 hours sleep. And yeah, but we had a lot of hiccups. We did get kicked out of the venue eventually, but like, I mean, the Airbnb host called, he gave me the code, we was able to get the backpack, we drove there. Photographers told me they only had like 30 minutes left. I was like, please, I will compensate you, please just give me the shoot. They showed up and showed out. Shout out to, is it Soulful? I don't want to get the name wrong, so I'm just going to insert it. Amazing photographers.
So we're Soul Designs Photography, based in Jamaica, but you know, we're also worldwide.
Also based in UK.
Fly them out! They showed up with a little team of 3 guys. They had a drone. I didn't expect a drone. They had a videographer. They had a photographer. They had all the kit, professional in their uniforms, like so fun, such good energy, very professional. They stayed back so late. I ended up paying them double what was agreed because I just felt like they were so professional. They were so good. Like, I didn't want to take the piss. You've got to, like, pay people their worth, right? If I had more money, I would have paid everybody. In fact, I did pay the models, makeup artists, and the photographers more than I agreed. Just because the way everybody roped in to help out, like, the makeup artist was supposed to be gone hours ago. She was there oiling down models, getting behind the scenes. Update. It's going well. Thank the Lord. Thank Father Jaffa. This Candice right here. Yeah. Living angel. Honestly, bad makeup artist and an amazing person. But... And Candice, I'm holding you to this. You're going to model for me next time. We've already discussed this. But yeah, the shoot was just incredible. That's right. Yeah, engage with the camera. The girls looked so... You know when you're so like in awe, you forget it's your work? I didn't even have a moment to be proud. Like I was shaking, I had shivers. I was also very tired with no water and it was a very hot day. So that could have been because of that. But the girls looked incredible. Candice was like my sister on the shoot. She kept reminding me, like, make sure you go and look at the photographer's work because it's not about what they want, it's about what you want. My head was in so many places. Like I said, if I was in London, I probably would have had a team. Shout out to Bay. He drove everyone, got everyone waters, made sure everybody had fruit, breakfast for the model, made sure I had super glue when certain things that had fallen off because I wasn't able to get the usual glues and the things that I work with in London. Just like, I really had to make the best of what I had in this shoot. I had like 2 days to make and complete this outfit. It was just crazy, but you know, like, who's are blessed, no man cursed, and this whole trip has been truly blessed, from being safe to producing such an incredible shoot, like traveling from Jamaica to Trinidad with my backpack, which got detained at customs. Alright. It's alright. Saying bye to my baby for now. Everybody in the airport, where in previous encounters in Jamaica I've not had the best experience, was so blown away by the costume. Like I met a girl who was checking us in and she wants to model for me in London, and like just everybody has been so nice about the costume. I've been showing people the video and they're literally like, I can see the genuine reaction. It fills me with so much pride because I truly love carnival. I love mass. I love everything that reminds me of home. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Trinidad and Barbados, and so it's deep in the bloodline. But yeah, just being able to produce something that people really love and really like, and it also relates to, like, I'm a Rasta, so being able to tie in my culture. Anybody who knows my fashion brand D&D, it's always been about tying in Rastafarian roots and modern fashion, kind of like a bit of a Western influence. So just tying the two together. So to be able to bring my love of culture, religion, and just do it in Jamaica and call it Alllll and make it Alllll and authentic, in that it was shot in Jamaica, it was produced by me, for us, by us, like the models from start to finish, everything about the section has been Alllll. So I'm just super excited and I'm just praying the edit comes out high. I've talked to the videographers, I've talked to the photographer, I've talked to the editor, and I'm such a control freak. I'm used to doing things myself, so not being able to be there to edit it is crazy. But I'm messaging them constantly, I'm listening to music, just making sure I pick the best song for the best. Just like even the moment the beat drops, I'm just praying that this edit comes out well and that people see the hard work and love the costume and buy the section, and the section sells out and I can produce a good line and just give people that quality road experience that I always try and curate for my group. Every year I take this stuff very seriously, so when I talk about creating a road experience for my masqueraders, I truly mean it, like one that I would be proud to play mass with. And this has been in the works for years, so I'm very proud. The challenge of being able to create something beautiful out of basically nothing or limited resources or recycled parts, it worked out amazingly. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. I'm going to attach it to the end of this. I might have to change the music because of copyright, but I'll just add the link to the video. But yeah, section name is Alllll. Jamaica was incredible. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Update. I actually tried to look cute this morning. The way stress and sun has sweated me out is peak. Like everyone here is such good vibes. The guys are getting really involved in terms of like creativity. They bought a drone, so we got like the camera, we got the drone, we got the videographer, and then Cordell is just the only reason we're here today and able to do this. So I'm just very grateful to the team. It proves that anything is possible because we really had nothing, like nothing, no contacts, no resources, no materials, no time, and we've been able to drum up something crazy just through like people. Even shout out to mom because she hooked us up. Let me
me down again. Cause I'm depending on you, so you better come through this time. Please hear my cry, and if I ever let you down, my friend, it was a misunderstanding. So if I took you for granted,
I told 2023.
That's right.